Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Southern Royalty Little Talks. I'm Shannon, your host and favorite Southern Belle. Now, if you're ready to get started, we'll dive into today's episode about letting go of fear, or at least trying to move through it. Sometimes we get stuck in one place, and it's because of fear. We don't even realize that fear is keeping us from making a choice or trying to move forward. And it's natural for us to be hesitant or have anxiety about something new or unknown path. But being scared can keep you stuck. Fear has many faces, and it can look like overthinking something, procrastination, avoiding a whole situation, staying in an unhealthy situation or an unhealthy environment, or another one is trying to make every detail perfect before you take action. When you get out of the comfort zone, that is when fear will start creeping in. Like for me, it took me a while to feel comfortable making YouTube videos. I would start and stop, and then sometimes I wouldn't even put a YouTube video out. And then it comes to this podcast. For me, it was a bigger challenge than being on the YouTube. I don't know why, because I enjoy talking and I enjoy helping people, but it was a challenge for me because I feel like I make mistakes, a lot of mistakes, or, it wasn't good enough for anybody, for me to even put out. But, I had to get over that. I had to work through that fear and tell myself that if I help one person, just one, then that's worth doing it for. So I kept trying to perfect everything, but it wasn't getting anywhere. And now I just do it with mistakes. It don't matter. Like today, I done a YouTube video. It looked like I was throwing something at the screen on accident. But you know what? I left it. I didn't edit it. I just left it because I wanted to be authentic. I don't, if you hear the rattle of the paper, that's because I've wrote it down. It's not, I just want to be authentic. And this paper helps me stay on track. It helps me express my words. And it lets me remove some of that fear that I can take take actions through it. And to me, it's when you're scared, even if you fail, it's learning lessons. It's building blocks. It's the amount you keep moving forward. It's those baby steps that keep moving forward that you have to do. I don't know. What do you fear? Think about one thing you fear and why do you fear it? Is it, building a business? Is it changing careers? Is it, you know, asking someone out or, I don't know, launching a podcast like this one because it's out of your comfort zone. But I want you to know that I've done it and I'm still doing it. I take little steps. I'm consistent every day to do something towards what my goal is, something towards my dream. And it is out of my comfort zones. You know, I'm, I don't want you to focus on being perfect. Focus on progress and being consistent. And then it'll help you move through the fear. You're stronger than you think. Courage isn't the absence of fear, but it's moving forward despite the fear. And this week, I encourage you to identify one fear. Why do you fear it? And then how can you release it? How can you take one action from that and just keep taking that one action? And that way, and be consistent. And that way you're moving towards your dream. And remember, just like me, you may be encouraging someone else to do the same. Be the example. Don't fear. The thing you should fear the most is not doing it. That's what you should fear the most. It's not about being perfect. It's not, you will make mistakes. You might feel like it's a failure, but it's not. It's a learning curve. It's putting you towards another path, and that's okay. You've got to realize it's okay, but to actually take steps and don't stay stuck in that one place, because that's where the true failure is, not moving. Now, please share this podcast with someone who needs encouragement. Don't forget, you can become a monthly supporter with just $3 a month. That really helps the show. And this week on social media, the theme is mid-year reflection. And there's a new post with 5 ways to refocus and finish the year strong. I have that YouTube video I was telling you about that I did make a mistake, but it's for the Beachly summer box reveal. It was funny. I laughed at myself, but that's okay. You have until June 23rd to use the code DAD2026 in the Etsy shop to get 20% off. And if you haven't subscribed to the blog's email, I highly recommend it, because the email subscribers, they get all the information and details first. So I hope you've enjoyed this little talk, and until next time, bye.